hours, but I really like to have some coffee and breakfast. The other thing today I wanted to do is I wanted to fish. So I can't fish in the area that I'm in this time. As of today, looking at the weather forecast, we have a invited a storm over, so around 4 o'clock. So I've got a little bit soon. But
when you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Yellow Jackets offense will take the field first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Paulo.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The screen, he's got wheels. Bulldozes his way through. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Back to pass, it's Connors. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless, those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Touchdown, Clemson! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They punted on the opening possession of the game. Might still have a few plays left on that opening script. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking downfield, it's Connors. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch. It's Meyer. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
Now, 4th down.
Punt is on its way. Quick step and go. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. So Clemson's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Everett. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Working that left side now. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls it in, it's Myers. Still running at the 40. Turning on the Jets. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Connors. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, they're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like, they haven't been #1. They had to go get it on the field, and now it's got to stay on the field, Jesse. One game at a time. Don't get over our skis. Think about too many things in the future. Think about today.
Yeah, they've got to have a sense of urgency now, especially...
Running free. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Motion from the wide out. Off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Big guy smells it. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control. A special catch.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. He's going for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll try the run. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Connors. Got the quick pass. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Got it, looking for a first. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Gives it on the option. Shakes off the defender. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now early in the game.
Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Working the middle, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Baker. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. Finds him out of the backfield. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He leaves it with his back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good, just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. There he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. To the air. It's Connors. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Punts it out of the air. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Working that left side. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Everett. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Past the 20. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Playing not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Baker. Going deep. Makes the catch down the right side. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Looking for the goal line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Got his man out of the backfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. #10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Yoke. They take over late in the half, enough time to put... He'll loft one deep down the left side. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Coming out with it, it's Singleton. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Connors. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass on second down. He's going to run it. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on fourth down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivalries. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The give on the inside. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Rushes on him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Tigers are flying down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Lets it fly deep downfield. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Georgia is just getting the backside of those silver britches kicked today. This is the kind of game diehards of other SEC programs have been waiting for. They're trailing by 14 to Oklahoma. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got the first down and more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. Give to the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Scanning the field, it's Connors. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab, it's Phillips. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Yellow Jackets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Breaks into the open.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And the Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's loose, running inside the 20. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Clemson set up with another 1st down. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. The RPO, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Dropping back, it's Baker. Got his man. Touchdown, Clemson. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Get it out on the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play. Get the football back. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. He's brought down. Got him inside the 10, first and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Fires to the tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, it's Connors. Finds a little space. Runs through a tackle. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. The Yellow Jackets line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Here's a heat. And a sack all the way back at the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. He's going to get loose. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Great place to start for this offense. Makes the catch. It's Everett. And just a short... pass play, they pick up a few. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
To the air on second down. Unleashes one deep. And the pass is broken up incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. You can see it. Sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Connors. Pocket breaking down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Snagged out of the air. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Clemson. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in